welcome to our Edify e-learning program. I take this initiative to welcome each and everyone. As usual, we always start our lesson with an opening prayer, and today it is going to be led by Ayebal. However, we still have more 3 minutes to time. So in these 3 minutes, I will be interacting with some of you. I have hands up here. Let me start with Makai Matthew. Makai, may you please speak to me?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, I see your hand is up. Do you have a question?
I want to do the opening prayer.
Oh, thank you. But Ayebare is the one to lead us today. Possibly, you can lead us in the closing prayer. Is it okay?
Yeah.
Is it okay for you to lead us in the closing prayer?
Okay, teacher.
All right, thank you. Let me hear from, Prince has gone off. All right, then let me hear from Blessed. A word, Blessed
Yes,
Mombe,
teacher.
may you
Yes,
speak
teacher.
to me? Yes, I see your hand is up.
I want to give the opening prayer.
Oh, thank you, but it's now a little bit late. I have someone to lead us in the opening prayer, that is Ayebare, then Makai will lead us in the closing prayer. So for you, I will let you lead us on Monday. Monday, it's you to lead us. Thank you. Let me speak to Joanne. Yes, Joanne. May you...
Yes, teacher.
Yes, I see your hand is up. Do you have a question?
I wanted to raise my hand up and then I tell you I wanted to pray for you in the closing prayer.
Okay. Thank you so much for showing interest in praying for me and my friends when closing our lesson. However, Joanne, I will give you this opportunity next time. I've taken notes of you. Okay.
I pray?
No, I will let you pray for us on Monday. I've taken note of your name. I will not forget. For now, I have 2 people to do that praying. Thank you. Lastly, I speak to Isaiah, then we start off. Isaiah, may I hear from you? Then we have our lesson started. Yes,
teacher.
Isaiah, your hand has been up. Any question? Isaiah.
Yes, teacher.
I'm listening to you.
I have bad network.
Oh, sorry about that. We pray that it allows you to learn. Let it get stable such that you can learn with us. Okay, thank you so much. Those ones that have showed interest, talk to me and let me know about the state of your network. Those ones who wished to lead us in the prayers, thank you so much. For now, it is already noon. We need to start our lesson, and the opening prayer is going to be led by Ayebare. So I request you to humble yourselves for a prayer. Ayebare, may you please lead us?
I thank God for this lesson. I thank God for this lesson. I thank God for our teacher. If you teach that, we get it. Amen.
Amen.
Teacher,
Yes, please.
teacher,
I hear you, Ayeba. What's happening? May you please?
pray.
Yes.
I thank God for this lesson. I thank God for our teacher. His teacher is getting amen.
Okay, thank you so much. All of us, we say amen. That has been Ayebale praying for us when starting this lesson. Allow me to say you are most welcome, everybody. This is Edify e-learning program, which is brought to you by Edify. This is an organization that is funding. It works together with Christian School Owners Association, which does the great work of mobilizing and organizing this program. Then ITAU, that is ICT Teachers Association of Uganda, does the work of implementing. I'm working with my admin, Mr. Wamonomai, to see that each and everything goes on well. I'm glad to meet you once again today. And I request, for those ones who are still new, we have other platforms that we use and you need to take note of them and join. So we have Google Classroom where we upload the lesson notes and the activity. The link will be coming in the chat room. Please endeavor to read the messages there and join there and then. Another link will be for WhatsApp group for primary 2, where we do most of the communication. We even share with you some videos and timetable, the links and everything that you may need. So you need to still join WhatsApp group. Finally, let me talk about another link for the website of the Christian School Owners Association, which will open for you a variety of options like joining other classes, that is on Google Classroom, joining other WhatsApp groups for those classes. You can have access to our e-library where you will find a lot of study materials. So please, those links are within the chat room. Take your time to join now before we go ahead. So with that, I'm glad to inform you that we have friends who are following this lesson via the YouTube. We are streaming live on YouTube. So as we are here, let us remember that this program is not only for you, but has very many followers outside there. So what does that call for? Here we have some conditions which are set for us as learners. We don't just speak. So in case you need to speak to me, you raise up your hand. This is now for the new ones who may not know. Then I will ask you to unmute your microphone. Another thing, in case you need your video on, it is not allowed at this time when we are learning, but towards the end, I will let you put on your video when saying bye-bye as you unmute. Then Google Classroom, I've talked about it. You need to join, you will find the work there. It's already uploaded. So with those few opening remarks, I see some hands are up, but allow me to first take you through what we looked at last time. Then time will come and I engage you. But before that, as I mentioned earlier on, this is P2 English with teacher Joel MALUMA. And in today's lesson, we need to look at vocabulary about means of transport. It has come to my notes that some of us will still have challenges when it comes to writing the means of transport. So we need to look at it in English. My number is the one you are seeing on the screen with the email address in case you need to talk to me after the end of the lesson. Possibly you need to join WhatsApp group, Google Classroom, and we are off. So I will be able to help you, even answering some questions regarding this program, because I'm the ambassador together with Mr. Mike. We are the ambassadors of the 3 organizations that I talked about. Last week, we had an activity in lesson 3, and I would like us to first make corrections. Then we look at what is new for today. So we have been looking at plants, and the instructions for number 1 up to 3 was saying, write the plural form. We have the word tomato, or you can read it as tomato. I told you about this. So the plural form is tomatoes or tomatoes. Number 2, groundnut. We have groundnuts. Then we have orange, oranges. Instructions for number 4 and 5. Here, some people did not answer well the way I wanted. Answer the questions correctly, but in full sentence. In full sentence. That one, I did not add it here, but in the examples, and by the time we were learning, we looked at this. We did not answer just by single word, but we could write our answers in a sentence. So for you who failed, please make correction. Number 4 says, what color are tomatoes? So we say, they are red. They are red. Some of you are just writing red. That is wrong. Because this is a question. We did not say, name the color of tomatoes, but we say, what color are tomatoes? Then we say, they are red. Number 5, what color are purples? Oh, there is a mistake here. There is a mistake with this. We need to say, they are yellow. They are yellow. So we need to correct this. Yeah, mistakes are common. Okay, I think it's now correct. So we can now move on. Correction is made. I request you also make that correction. There we are. Let's move on. I guess you have finished making correction for only that single number that you failed. You did not fail much. Most of you got 10 points out of 10 points, meaning you got all the 5 numbers correct. Now let's move on. Today is Wednesday, 29th September 2021. I request you to write date in your book on a new page, because this is where our lesson is starting from. Today is Wednesday, 29th September 2021. Then let's have the topic. We need to look at means of transport. Means of transport. However much we looked at some of them in literacy, if I'm not mistaken, we need to take note of some words, and let's call them my words. But this one, you don't need to write. Just write means of transport and end there. I will tell you when to write. So under my words, I have a list of words that we need to learn how to read, learn how to write them, and learn how to spell them without looking at the word. You need to learn how to spell it. Then finally, we'll be using it in a sentence. So look at my first word here. How do we read this word? Read with me, read after me. Motorcycle, motorcycle. The word is motorcycle. So with a motorcycle is one of the means of road transport. I will show you how it looks like. Let's first look at the word and learn how to write it well without making mistakes. That word is motorcycle. Are we together? Next, we have bicycle. Read after me. Bicycle. We read once again. Bicycle. So a bicycle is another means of road transport. We shall look at it just a few minutes from now. I will bring a picture. In case you don't know, you're going to see it. Let's look at the spelling of the word, because this is what I noted that is challenging some of us. You may read the word, you may talk about it, but when I ask you to write it, then problems come. How about spelling? Be getting ready. I will ask you to spell. Are we together, class? Number 3, the word is lorry. Lorry. Lorry is also another means of road transport. Next, train. Train. Are we together? Train is a means of transport for rail transport. So now, let's first look at these 4 words. Motorcycle, that is if it is one. But in case you are asked to write the plural form, then they are motorcycles. In case they are more than one, let's say 2, 3, 100, even 1,000. We call them motorcycles, meaning we add letter S. Next, bicycle, we say bicycles. So what happens is that we add their letter S. Then for lorry, lorry in plural form, okay, we say lorries. What happens is that we change Y into I, then we add ES. So we get the word lorries. Are we together? So that is the plural form. Finally, we have train. It changes to trains. Trains, there we just add letter S. Okay, let me hope you've been listening very well. Some of them I will not type them here. I need you to listen attentively. So are we together, class? There we are. I still have another way I can hear from you, which I want to let you know. You can write your message in the chat room. I will be able to get your message and we share together, just like Ayeba, the one who led us in the opening prayer, is saying today is my birthday. So class, we need to sing happy birthday to Ayeba. Okay, I've taken note of that. We shall do so. Nambiru says, good morning, teacher. Can you please help me change my name to Mwesigwa Alvin? Okay. So, Mr. Mike, someone is named Nambiru. I request you change the name to Mwesigwa Alvin. Or in case you are unable, I will do that soon. So, Mwesigwa Alvin, I've got your message.
I'm done. I'm done.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Mm.
I want to do that closing prayer, please, teacher. Oh, thank you, Isaiah, a lot too. But I have someone, that is Makai. Thank you, thank you. Yeah. So, friends, I know we are learning, but I just wanted to let you know that still you can send me a message and I will get to know about your concern. Okay. All right, Mr. Mike, I've got your message. Thank you. Right, class. Then we move ahead. I've given you enough time to look at these words and get to know them very well. Let's look at another set of words here. We have aeroplane. Airplane. With the aeroplane is one of the means of air transport. Here, we can find it at Entebbe International Airport. And we've got other means of air transport that you will find there. So aeroplane, that is how we write it. Next time, I'm going to ask you to spell it. Let's take a note of the correct spelling of this word. Next, we have ship. Read with me. Ship. This ship of I is a means of water transport. Are we together? I will show you in a picture. How does it look like? But in English, we have another means. We have another word, which is also read as ship. And that word, the letters might be small, but I believe you can see. Let me hope you are able to see what I have written there. This word is sheep, but this sheep here is a domestic animal. Are we together, class? This one is a domestic animal. Now, in case you come across the two and you are asked to write the plural form, the first sheep, which is a means of transport, we add s. But this second sheep, which is a domestic animal, it remains a sheep. We don't add anything there, much as we can count them. So are we together with that? Take note of that one. Now, there is another question that may come either in P3, P4 there, even P2, you never know. You might be asked to write a sentence to show that you understand these words. So you'll be given sheep. Actually, I should set it in my activity. I will ask you to write a sentence using the first sheep, which is a means of water transport. So which sentence are you going to write? You can say, I traveled to Kalangala Island by ship. Yes, because it is a means of water transport, and the Kalangala is an island. How do we get there? Not by car, but by ship. Which ship? The first ship. Are we together? We use the first ship. Then the second ship, this one now. Okay? With this second ship, which sentence will you write? We have two sheep at home. Very simple like that. Remember I said in plural form, This second sheep, which is a domestic animal, remains sheep. So you can say, we have 5 sheep at home. Very simple like that. Are we together, class? I think you have taken note of that. Let me bring another group, another word. We have camel. Let's read together. Camel. Camel is an animal. It's also a domestic animal, but it is used as a means of transport. It can be used in some countries like Khartoum, Dubai, those desert countries, they use them so much. However, even in Uganda here, we can, though we are somehow okay with these other means of transport like car, what, we are very okay. So these ones mainly work in desert places. They don't find it as something difficult. So people use them. We have very many that I may not talk about. Lastly, let me talk about this. Boat. Boat is another means of water transport. Take note of the correct spelling, because that is what I need us to achieve. This is our target for today. Can we write these words correctly? Can we spell them? Finally, can we use them in a sentence? Those are our targets, class. Now, you may not write them because we have them in literacy, but now we need to get here. Allow me first to rub some of these ones, then we get to see busy. We get to see these means of transport. Yeah. So here, I need you to identify the means of transport you are seeing. I've been talking about some of them, and now it's time to get to you. I have so far 17 people whose hands are up. I start with these ones. Number 1, I start with a camp leader. A camp leader. A campra, Lucky. Lucky. How do we call this first means of transport? This one. How do we call it? Lucky?
Yes.
Yes, Lucky. Which means of transport is this? Lucky.
Yes, teacher. Yes, teacher.
Which means of transport is this? The one I have circled with red.
Motorcycle.
Oh, that is very good. This is a motorcycle. May you please spell for me the word motorcycle?
M.
Yes.
O.
Yes.
D. O. R. C. Y. C. L. E.
Okay, thank you so much. You've got it. The word is motorcycle. Yeah, you've got it correct. Thank you. So the word is there. I get to another person. Daniela. Daniela is going to tell us the second means of transport, this one in the middle. Daniel, which means of transport is this? Or you want me to first underline it? This one.
It's it's a road transport.
Yeah, it's a means of road transport, but how do we call it?
A bicycle.
Oh, very good. It's a bicycle. Can you please spell for me the word bicycle?
B.
Yes.
B. I. C. Y. C. L. E. Bicycle.
Thank you so much, Daniela. You've got it. This is so good. Aha. This is a bicycle, right? I need to get someone else to tell us about this. Who is that one? That one is going to be Jethro. Christian Jethro Ikinyom. Okay, Jethro, may you please tell us how do we call this means of transport? Which name can we give to this one?
Lorry.
Okay, this is lorry. May you please spell for us the word lorry?
L.
Yes.
O.
Yes.
R.
Yes.
R. Y.
Thank you. Thank you. This is good. Jethro, one more question. In case you are asked to write the plural form of the word lorry, what would you write? May you spell for me the plural form of the word lorry?
L. O. R. R. I. E. S.
Very good. Which word is this?
Lorries.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. I clap for you. Friends, have you seen? This is so good. We are learning. Hey, we are learning. Aha. I hope we have no challenge with this. Allow me to first rub off some of these words that I have just typed when spelling. Then we move on. We move on to others that we need to identify and write their names. So this one is a lorry. Are we together? Okay. Next, let's identify these ones. I talked about them and we need to identify them. Let me first check the messages in the chat room. Okay. All right. Some of you are sending greetings to me. Okay. Yeah, Jesse, we may not need to write these words because they are not new. Okay, thank you. I'm checking your messages. Yeah, Martha, it is the way you've asked. There is this word cycle is both in the word motorcycle and in the word bicycle. I hope I've answered your question. Eva, thank you for the emojis, but please concentrate when we are learning. Okay. All right. Thank you for all these messages. I can't read all of them. Raphael is asking if we need to write them. No, we shall just write, we shall just have to write the activity. Aren't you tired of writing every time? We wrote these words. So let's now Look at the first picture here, where we have something that I used to call a snake. How do we call it? Let me hear from Atumanya Daniel. Atumanya Daniel. I'm trying to give opportunities to new people. Yes, Daniel. What is in the first picture here? How do we call this means of transport? Atumanya Daniel. May you please unmute and tell us?
Ara.
Wait. Before you spell, how do we call this means of transport?
Train.
Okay, that's so good. This is a train. Now, may you please go ahead and spell the word train?
T R A I N E.
Oh, this is so good. So the word is train. Okay.
Train.
This is so good. All right. Next we have this one. How do we call it? So this is a train. I get to another person, and that is Sibley Senkenzi. Is also new. As I come to Mwesugwa Alvin, will tell us the third one. So Senkens. Let me hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. May you please tell us, in the middle, what is this? Which means of transport is this? And how do we write its name? Sibley Senkenzi.
SH.
Wait, what is this before you spell? How do we call it?
A sheep.
Okay, then may you spell the word sheep?
SH.
May you go ahead and spell SH?
IP.
Good. Thank you. You've got it. So this is a ship, a means of water transport. Okay, this is so good. Next, I need to get to Mweswa Alvin to spell for us. Mweswa is going to spell for us this last one. To tell us, first of all, what is this Mweswa?
Yeah.
These animals, how do we call them?
Camels.
Good. These are camels. May you please spell for us the word camel?
C.
Yes.
E. L.
Maybe I did not hear you well. May you spell it once again?
C. A. M. E. L.
Correct. So the word is camel. All right. Thank you, Mweswa. You've got it correctly. Okay. So friends, there we are. We have identified these means of transport. We need to move ahead and have another set. But let me first remove these words now, since we have the big words there that are visible. We are under spelling. We are trying to identify and spell. So next, I have this set. We have these ones. Some friends to identify these means of transport. Let me check. Oh, I have Owori ham. Then, okay, Oworiham is going to spell to identify the second one. I have Jaden, Bujerari Jaden will tell us the first one.
It is on.
Yes, Owori. Ham, do you hear me?
Yes.
Are you seeing this one, the one I'm circling?
Yes.
How do we call this means of transport?
Airplane transport.
How
Air
do we call
transport.
this? No.
Airport.
The name given to this means of transport.
The name given to the means of transport.
Air transport.
Really? Is this air transport? Is that its name?
No.
What is its name?
Airplane.
Oh, very good. Now you get it. This is an aeroplane. You see, we have this one, that is Air Uganda. We have another one which is flying, this one here. Okay, so meaning in case they are more than one, they are aeroplanes. Now, may you please spell for us the word aeroplane?
Air. Air.
I beg your pardon, may you start afresh?
A E R O B L A N E.
Hey, thank you so much. The word is aeroplane. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah. Now I need to get to Jaden is going to tell us the first one. I know you may not be in position to spell it, but first tell us. Raphael, is Jaden with you there?
Yes, teacher.
Oh, the word has come already. Yes. Is Jaden with you?
Yes, teacher.
Let me speak to her.
Okay. Yes,
Jaden,
teacher.
how are you?
I'm fine.
Okay, how do we call this means of water transport where we see people seated?
A boat.
Yeah, this is a boat. Have you ever used a boat to go somewhere?
No.
Oh, you've not. Okay, so where can we use a boat from? On the road? Jaden,
Yes.
can we use a boat on the road?
No.
Where can we use it?
On water.
Very good. Thank you so much, Jaden. You say hi to Daddy when he comes back. Hey, that has been Jaden. She is in P1. I know her. And I had never given her any opportunity to answer in any of my lessons. So when I saw that she's on, I had to give her this opportunity because I'm trying to look for new people that I have never given this opportunity. There we are. Let me first take off some of these words. Nadia Hart, I'm coming to you. I see you in the list here. I would like to hear from you. Okay, friends, now let's get to this. We are going into sentence construction, and I will ask a question. Who is that one? Nadia. Nadia Hart is going to tell us something. Let me first explain. Here we have the structure which says, where is the dash dash? So we can say the dash dash is on the dash dash. Let me give an example. Look at this picture. We have a train. It has several containers there. Now, the question can be, where is that train? Are you seeing my question? Where is the train? So those ones who have been asking me if you should write, we can now write this one. Just write only the question. Where is the train? Nadia, how can we answer? Oh, is Nadia still in the list here? Oh, the hand is now up. I can't see Nadia. Okay, let me get to Moteri Joseph. Moteri, tell us something. Where is the train?
The train is on the railway.
Very good. Wow, this is so nice. The train is on the railway. Let's have that one written down. We can add on the word line. The train is on the rail line. Okay? The train is on the rail line. Let's have that example written. Then we shall look at another two, and we have our activity. We have just 16 minutes to end this lesson, but I still need to give this opportunity to my friends here. Let me look for more new people. I have Bristol. Bristol, I'm going to ask you a question, and who? I have Klein, Monowa, and Sarah Nadia. Yeah, these three people, I would like to give them a chance to share with us in this lesson before we end it. Don't draw the train, just write, where is the train? Then the answer, the train is on the rail line. Are we done with that? I give you 20 seconds. Meanwhile, as you are writing, we have this work uploaded on Google Classroom. Get time after the lesson. Join Google Classroom if you haven't joined. For you who joined, get time. Download the lesson notes in case you need to write them. Then you do the activities also there. Scan and turn in for marking. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on. I guess we are done. So there we have that. Study the picture below. So I need Bristol to tell us. Bristol, the question is here. So where is the bus? Where is the bus?
The bus is on the road.
Very good. So we shall come here and write our answer by saying, start your answer with a capital letter. The bus is on the road. Put a full stop. The bus is on the road. And put a full stop. Good. Next, I have this. This is for who? This is for okay, let me first bring the picture. You get to see as I animate you. I saw two people here.
What to write very
Playing.
Remove where are you
Okay.
going to copy?
The question is here, where is the aeroplane? Glenn or Sarah Naville? Someone to answer this question. Where is the aeroplane? Glenn, are we there?
And you copy what the teachers copy. I'm saying we are mixing capital letters and small letters. Moreover, in the middle, that is English.
Glenn, I can't hear from these two. So the opportunity, I give it to someone else, and that is Nachigozi Hashma. Okay, Nachigozi Hashma. May you please tell us, where is the aeroplane? Nachigozi. No, Lori, no, please. I've ever given you. I need to hear from this one. Nachigozi.
The
Yes.
aeroplane is on the air.
Ah, really? Do we say the aeroplane is on the air or in? What is the correct English? Okay, thank you, Nachigozi. I think we can say the aeroplane is in the air or is in the sky. Okay, the airplane is in the sky. Let's have this typed here. We say the aeroplane is in the sky. Then you put your full stop. The aeroplane is in the sky. Is that clear, class? Let's have these two written. Then we may have activity since we have only 11 minutes to go. We may not go ahead to share. We need to wind up with this lesson, write those two examples, then I give you activity. Yeah. Meanwhile, let me try to check on your messages here. There is someone who is misbehaving, wasting a lot of time sending emojis. This is Asunta Dario. Asunta Dario, why are you taking a lot of time sending these emojis? Over 100 emojis are here. This is wastage of time. You need to listen and follow. Fidel, thank you. I've seen your message. Thank you. You are my friend. I can't forget you. But I was trying to give this opportunity to new members. The others, I will give you this opportunity next time. Martha says, teacher, I'm done. Okay. All right. Hello to Isaiah wants to cry because I did not pick him. Please, sorry, we need to give this opportunity to each and everyone. So thank you. Thank you, please, for showing interest. Brianna, for her, she appreciated me with some good emojis here. Okay. Thank you. Chloe, Stewart Chloe, I've seen your message, please. But you know, at least I want those new people also to feel that they are part of us. That's why I ignore giving this opportunity to some of you. Sorry about that, but we need to let them feel when they are in class. So, dear friends, we have only 9 minutes left, and I would like us to take this time to do this activity. Let us write the activity in our books. Then, how do we submit? You just have to scan, and after scanning, you will have to crop your work and submit and turn in. So for the old learners, you know how you always do it. But the new ones who just joined recently, you may find it difficult. You get to Google Classroom, get to classwork, then scroll to where we have English. So when you find English, it is that activity on top. Let me keep checking as you write the assignment. P2. Okay. When you get to P2, Google Classroom, get to classwork. Under classwork, look for English. Yeah, you will see English activity as on 29th September 2021. It is there. So you will tap on it and open, even the lesson notes are there. So when you open, you will see the same work is there. Then down, you will see your work. Then in black, there is a plus sign with the word add work. So that is where you have to go. Get to add work. After tapping on it, it will open an interface where you will find the word scanner. There is even camera, drive, upload, link, and create. So for you, you just get to scanner. Then make sure you scan that work after you have written. But remember to crop. Immediately after scanning, tap on the tick which is there. After touching on the tick, get to crop, the last icon you will see on your right. So you click on it on your right below your device, if it's a smartphone or tab. Then you make sure you crop to the full page coverage and save it. It is going to be saved as a single PDF file. So after saving, say done, and then it will ask you turn in your work. You say turn in. It will again ask you turn in your work for the second time. So the moment you click on turn in, I shall receive it here. That is what we are going to do to submit this activity for marking. So unless you have a question, if you have a question, you can speak to me or send it in the chat room. Yeah, you can send it in the chat room. We have the link for joining Google Classroom. It is in the chat just now. Bavilia Ann said, thank you, teacher. Ayebale said, bye. Hey, Ayebale, you said today is your birthday and we need to sing for you happy birthday. Now you are going off before we sing for you happy birthday. Hadija and Joanne wrote and said, teacher, I can't read these other words. Okay. We have sheep and camel from Hadija. Prince Gabriel Nkwang said aeroplane. Okay. These were sent on my other device. Asunta Dario, I've seen your message here. Okay. All right. Thank you. Okay, Prince, your message is not clear. May you highlight this message which you have just sent on my other device? Okay, Patience gift Melissa said is new and I did not pick her. Oh, sorry, Patience, I've got your message, but you know, we are many. So I try to give the opportunity to everybody, but it is quite difficult to finish all of you. So however much I did not pick you today, next time I will pick you. I remember those ones whom I give the opportunity to share, talk with me. So those ones who have started calling me, please wait. You know, I gave you my number at the beginning, so don't call now. Melissa, Patience Gift, Melissa, thank you. I've seen you've sent it for the second time and said, it's okay, teacher. Thank you. Next time I will give you this opportunity. Chitiwa Kilowi said, bye-bye, teacher. Okay. Fidel Daniels Mukwai said, tell her to switch on the video and we sing for her now. Okay. And I guess you have finished. Just Elijah said bye-bye. Please, before you go, let us sing for Ayebare. Let us sing for Ayebare. Now I'm trying to allow her open the video. Let me first search for her. Ayebare, are you on? Yes, she's on. First unmute. Then I'm allowing you to open your video, or even all of us, we can open. All of us can open. So friends, before we open our videos, allow me, Ayebale, stay on. Allow me to inform you that this lesson was made possible with the funding from Edify Uganda. It was organized by Christian School Owners
For that one, happy birthday.
Maintained
You have
by
muted,
the
unmuted you to sing for this one, happy birthday.
IC Teachers Association. So now, as we come to the end of this lesson, we need to open our microphones. We sing for Ayebare happy birthday.